Jesus often told his friends that they would need to pick up a cross and follow him. Today, we hear him say he is sending them like sheep among wolves. Saint Kateri was baptized at age 19 in 1676 in upstate New York. And at that point, because she took on the Catholic faith, she was ostracized by her clan and tribe. Jesuit missionaries had been in the area for years. Before she was born, St. Isaac Jogues and his companions were martyred. The missionaries continued to come and to preach. She heard the words of the missionaries, and she wanted down deep in her heart to be a member of God's family. She loved her tribe, she loved her clan, she loved the people in her village. But as she became a member of the church, she would not work on Sunday. So she began to be bullied, and her relatives would not give her any food on Sunday because she refused to work on Sunday, the day of the Lord. So eventually she went to the missionaries, and they suggested that she go north to be in a community of Catholics near Montreal. So she began her trip 200 miles on foot through the forest, over rivers. And mind you, Kateri was vision impaired because as a young child, she suffered from smallpox and survived. Her face was scarred. Her eyes were very poor. But she made it to the mission of the Jesuits, St. Francis Xavier at Connemara, right along the St. Lawrence Seaway. And there she lived for another 4 years. She wanted to take vows of perpetual virginity, but her spiritual directors admonished her not to do that, but rather live as a simple believer. And that she did, attending Mass as often as she could, spending great hours of prayer in the church. She only lived to age 24. She was baptized on Easter 1676, and she passed away 4 years later in Holy Week. She was canonized only a few years ago, 10 years ago, and Pope John Paul II made the comment, "My brothers and sisters, may you be inspired and encouraged by the life of Kateri. Look to her for an example of fidelity. See in her a model of purity and love. Turn to her in prayer for assistance. May God bless you as he has blessed her. May God bless all the North American Indians of Canada and the United States." Kateri is also recognized as a patron saint for the environment, as she and her tribe lived so peacefully in the environment of nature. And so we look to her for inspiration, and we honor her today as the first saint among the indigenous peoples of America.